Hey there, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to wherever you're watching this from. And this is going to be a talk on intangible things. Okay, so yeah, I mean, all of us know that there are two types of things in these worlds, whether that be those those being intangible things, or what are intangible things. Tangible normally means that stuff that you can touch, stuff that you can, mainly hold, or in your possession or in your grasp. So that'd be physical things like food, like what do you call this? Your your materials like bracelets, watches, phones, clothes, and all that. And then intangible things are mainly experiences. I think that would be the best way to describe it or call it that, because it basically means feeling things, experiencing things. So yeah, those are basically intangible and tangible things, and I think there are a lot of things in those two categories that pleases us, but most of the time it's normally the tangible things that we hold on to or we deem as what do you call this, valuable because of the price tag that they have. Let's say you buy a watch from Omega or Swatch or any of those big brands, and then you wear it and you cherish it like it's gold because the price tag says that it's gold. It's probably like 5K, maybe 10K or 1K, even just 1,000 or 500 dirhams or even 100 dirhams is already like, or dollars is already like, a lot of money. So we deem it as gold because, or something like it's so valuable is because of the price tag, because of a number that says that it's expensive. So that's why we deem it as important. That's why we take care of it. And of course, that's logical. I mean, you're paying for high brand quality stuff, and you ain't just gonna throw it out there like it's nothing, or you ain't just gonna, break it or like, play with it or anything like that. You're gonna take care of it because it costs you a lot of money and all that. But then, there are other things as well, such as intangible things, such as, experiences that sometimes are paid. Like, you go on amusement parks, you go on dates or hangouts and all that with friends and all that. You you pay for stuff, yeah, sure, but the main thing that you're looking for in that scenario or in those situations is the experience, the conversations with people, the places that you go to, the just being with around people, just being around that event, just being around that scenario where you're just experiencing things. It could be water parks, it could be concerts, it could be work-related events. It could be anything that isn't based on holding a certain thing or having something to touch or anything like that. It's basically just feeling, experiencing, witnessing that, all that. And sometimes we give different importances to these stuff. I mean, sometimes an intangible thing could be absolutely free. It could be absolutely free, but it could be just it could be twice, if not more valuable than a thing that you bought. Because I think that, of course, money is valuable. Money is, something that you can't really get that easily. I mean, if you see a person without a job, or if you see a person struggling financially, you can't tell them that money isn't everything, because in their case it is. In their case that is a thing. But there are other things that deem important as well, and those are the intangible things, because I believe these things go hand in hand. If you don't have certain intangible things, how in the world are you gonna get the tangible things? Such as if you don't have the experience, if you don't have the motivation, if you don't have the support that you need to work on yourself, to work on your job, to actually improve. How are you gonna get, a higher position? How are you gonna get a job? How are you gonna get, or how are you gonna find ways to earn money or to buy certain necessities that you need, or to even gain, like, yeah, any type of income that you could possibly get. If you don't have the drive or all those intangible experiences, feelings, emotions, how are you gonna convert that into, or how are you gonna get that going in terms of getting the tangible things? That's why it works hand in hand. And of course, I'm not gonna say that it's all intangible. That's the thing. That's motivating factor. I mean, it's also the tangible things. I mean, seeing these possessions, seeing this type of life or lifestyle that possessing expensive stuff or high quality stuff that you deserve or you deem important, you deem that you just need because you earned it. That is continues to motivate us further into like finding ways to earn, finding ways to get a better life, finding ways to get a better house, a better way of living. It just makes us feel better, and it just makes us want more, and that in turn drives us to work harder, work smarter, plan better, and overall just continue moving forward in life in a positive and successful direction to where eventually when we reach our goal, we're completely satisfied, whatever that goal may be. We're completely satisfied with the way our life turned out, the way our life is going, and the way our life will go in the future. Because some of us, when we plan stuff, when we consider these tangible things such as possessions and gifts and materialistic things, we when we plan these stuff, when we plan even the intangible things, as the experiences, the relationships, and all that, we look at the past, we look what happened in the past, we prevent that from happening in the present, and we try to make things better for the future. It's just how we work as humans. Learn from the past, do not repeat the same mistakes in the present, and make sure you improve on in the future, so that at least by the end of it all, you have a life that when you look back, it may not be perfect, but it's filled with a lot of tangible and intangible things that you wanted in your life and you deserved and you needed at the end of the day. And that, I think, will bring us the sense of satisfaction, or the sense of happiness, or the sense of just relief when we reach that point in time, or that age where it's retirement, or we're just relaxing in our lives, we're not working anymore, and just we're just looking back and just talking on memories and all that. I think at that point, if we really like look back, taking into consideration all these things, these planning, this hard work, these things, for all these things that we hold, the products, the experiences, the relationships, the riches, and so on, as well as helping people and all that. I think when we look back and we see that we've accomplished most of the things that we've gotten, most of the things that we wanted to get or wanted to possess in life, I think that's what will give us the sense of joy that we actually did something or made something out of our lives. And if you're still on that path to planning, to learning from past mistakes, to trying to improve in the present and trying to make a plan for the future, and it's getting harder, there's stuff that's dragging you down, just keep in mind these things, because sometimes, even if our in our lowest of lows, we can look towards these certain things, being the intangible and intangible things, both to propel us forward into coming out of these struggles that we're in, coming out of these problems that we're going through, coming out of these challenges that we face financially, or emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. We can use those things to drive us forward and to overall just get us out of any mess that we're physically in or we're going through. So yeah, I mean, that's all for this talk, guys. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much for watching, and yeah, hope you have a great day. Bye bye.